Hello and welcome back to Living Not Existing. As always, I'm Josh, and well, I've just had a right wrestle on with my van then. I've just come down to the allotment now after it's been absolutely chucking it down all morning, so I've got a late start today unfortunately. But yeah, I've just got down in my van and I've just ended up getting my van stuck. Luckily right outside my door, but still, it's still got stuck. But luckily, my dad's come down again today to help out. And he was able to tow me out because he's got a Range Rover, so it was all sorted and it was all right. But yeah, so that was that anyway. But so today's video is cracking on with the greenhouse still. So obviously, as you saw in the last video or yesterday, depending on when you're watching this, so you went and got the glass for the greenhouse frame that was already on the allotment, and I'm now getting the glass put into the greenhouse. And yesterday, as you saw, obviously I got the 2 roof panels done and a couple of the little sections on the side. And but unfortunately ran out of the W spring clips. So today I'm going to be putting the rest of those panes in, as well as this morning while it's been chucking it down, just been on a little trip out with my dad and just been and got something. But you'll see that in a second. So but yeah, so basically that's it really. So might as well jump straight into it. Right, so we're back outside again here now, and here's the greenhouse from where it was at yesterday or the last video, depending on what time you're watching this. But yeah, so there's that. And we're going to get cracking on again because I've got more of those W clips and spring clips to get the rest of that glass put in. So me and my dad are going to get cracking on with that because he's down again to help out with getting all that glass finished off, put in there. And then also something we've just been and picked up now, it's one of them things off that Facebook marketplace, is a chicken run. And I know that looks like a trampoline, obviously this bit and this bit, and that's because it is. But you'll see how that's going to come together as a little sort of temporary chicken run for now, for getting the chicken sorted, and so they can help clear up all of them in the rest of the weeds and stuff on the floor as well, fingers crossed. And obviously there's the actual hutch that was part of it as well as I've got a couple of feeders, a water feeder and stuff like that for them, which is pretty brilliant. And as you can tell by that then, it's windy and horrible and cold down here today, and all morning so far it's been absolutely hoying it down, so not being able to get down here. And as I said a minute ago, I got stuck on the way in with all of that mud right outside my gate there. There seems to be a horrible mud and watery catchment zone here, because obviously as you can see outside there's a big puddle on the road, which then obviously as cars are going past spills over onto here and then runs down, just creates a big swamp. So I've just put some paving slabs down there because that was full of water, which I'll quickly show you now. Yeah, so as you can see, obviously just a bit better putting a few paving slabs down there quickly. But then what I'm going to do now is, my neighbour Dave, who just is up that way, he's just offered us some roofing tiles to put down on this lot to just to fill it in with a bit of hardcore type stuff, just to try and make it so I've got a bit of grip. Because as you can see all the tyre marks there, I've just got stuck in me T4 then. You can see all mud up the side of it and stuff, and a bit on the gate where I was stuck. But luckily my dad's just towed me out just then, so I managed to get unstuck because I was properly stuck, couldn't move anywhere. So but yeah, so that's that. So I'll get cracking on putting that hardcore into there and getting this chicken coop put together first, and then I'll show you that, because it'd be interesting to see this chicken coop the way it is. I found it quite funny when I picked it up. But yeah, so I'll crack on and I'll show you that. Right, so as you can now see, this area is now tiled out, thanks to Dave, my neighbour, for donating these tiles. She just fixed this mud problem, so now we should be able to drive onto it and obviously won't get stuck. Obviously the tiles will crack, but that's fine because they're going to get pushed down into the ground and create that sort of hardcore gravel sort of thing, and make it just so it's a drivable area. And then over here, my dad's been busy at work while I've been doing that, and he's been putting together the chicken hutch area. So as you can now obviously see, there's the what was a trampoline. Obviously it doesn't have legs, and obviously you're probably thinking, how's this going to be a chicken coop? You can sort of see obviously with the sides, but it is now a chicken coop. So the hutch thing is going to be sat in here, and then it's got top cover for the chickens not being able to get out, and obviously side cover. So yeah, that's that. Gonna get that moved into position over there, at the hutching position, and then that's ready for when I finally get some chickens. And then for now, we're gonna now get started and cracking on with getting the rest of the glass in the greenhouse. So we'll get that sorted, and then we'll show you that. Right, so as you can now see, the greenhouse is now fully glassed out, and it's got very dark all of a sudden as well. I mean, you can still see by eye, but by camera it's a lot darker. And but yeah, so both sides are now fully glassed up, and the front and the back. Apart from, it unfortunately ran out of glass now, but these triangulated panels here, both front and back, well, the front ones haven't got anything in yet, unfortunately ran out of any sort of material, but the back ones have that sort of like corrugated plastic stuff, that hang on, there's some of it down here, I'll show you quickly, some of the leftover, so just some of that stuff put into it, because luckily in all of the rubbish over there was a bit of that kicking about, and we ran out because we're just trying to get it fully sort of airtight, so it'll start to try and like heat up in there, but it'll also obviously stop the wind from blowing through it so much and try it blowing down. And as well as the front door as well, we found some bigger sheets of that, and you can sort of see that that's that as well. And that's put that on as well. And the actual door itself, the rollers on the top have gone, so it won't stay in place. So I've just put so the bottom won't stay hooked in. So I've just put that slab on just to hold it on and in place for now, just to stop the wind from howling through it. But yeah, so that's that as far as the greenhouse goes. That's sorted now. I mean, like I say, there's a couple of little panels to put in, but barring that, that's it. Oh wow, blooming heck. Got some lightning over there now, I think. Well, if you could think, I think I just caught that on camera back there. But yeah, and what's actually coming down now as well is is some snow. It's actually all of a sudden like haily snow. Just started snowing just as I started videoing this to try and show you it in the darkness. But yeah, so that's that, and I'm not surprised it's sort of like haily snowing at all, to be honest, because it's absolutely Baltic out here. Over the past sort of like, since we've been doing that glass, over the past sort of like hour or two or so, oh, more than that actually, looking at the time. But yeah, so it's since we've been doing that, it's now, I mean, dropped off the light dramatically. But yeah, so that's the greenhouse anyway, and I'll quickly just show you over here the chicken run thing. You can sort of see it a bit. It's as you can sort of see, it's obviously all there now, and there's the little actual like chicken coop thing, and there's just a net there. I'll try and show you inside, and that's just what it's like inside at the moment. A couple of feeder things there and stuff, and hopefully soon should be getting some chickens, but we'll see how soon that is, depending on things, and however I manage to get some chickens, whether I go to an auction place or I rescue them, or there's anyone here that's got any or anything like that, like on this allotment site. So yeah, so I'll carry on with that. But I'm absolutely freezing now, so I'm going to call it a day on everything, because it's got dark, it's now snowing, and I'm absolutely freezing. And my dad's gone home as well now after we finished that job, because he can't feel his hands anymore. So yeah, but so I'll see you back in the van in a second. Right, well, it's come to that time of day again. Time to round things up and say goodbye. So thank you all very much for watching everything. Hope you've all enjoyed today's video. And well, me personally, I'm now starting to finally feel as though things are coming together a bit on the allotment. Now I've finally got that greenhouse fully glassed up and everything. Well, fully barring those couple of triangles, but that's now really in the grand scheme, obviously. But yeah, so now finally got that greenhouse all covered up and stuff like that. So now I can finally start growing some stuff in there, fingers crossed. So and actually on that front, should anyone have any suggestions on stuff to get growing now, I know about obviously broad beans and onions is as far as I know for now, for things to get planted now. But if there's anything else that anyone should know of, or anything, or even anything that you'd like me to have an attempt of growing, please do just leave it in the comments down below. I'd be really interested to have a look at that. and I'm happy to have an attempt at growing pretty much anything. So yeah, just please do just fire away on the comments and just let us have a go at anything. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to getting stuff sorted with that greenhouse and growing in there and everything. So there's that, and then also obviously now I've got that sort of temporary sort of chicken coop. It now means that should anyone suddenly just turn up to me and go, "Here, would you like a chicken?" I can actually say, "Oh yeah, I've got somewhere to keep that." So it'd be a bit of a brilliant thing, because I've been putting the feelers out on the actual allotment site and talking to a few people who've got chickens and stuff on there. So fingers crossed I might be able to acquire a couple or so. But we'll see what happens there, and if not, I'm going to be getting down to the local sort of chicken auction thing that there is on, and try and get some from there, which would be excellent. But I don't know about all you viewers with the chicken run thing, but I was really intrigued when it was just a turned upside down trampoline. I thought it was crazy when I went and picked that up. I completely didn't realise, and thought, what a great idea. Like, for something that just gets chucked away, to upcycle it and reuse it in such a way, I thought it was a brilliant idea. So, yeah, well, yeah, again, I'd be interested to hear if anyone else, any of you have a upside-down trampoline chicken run. But yeah, like I say, I found that really interesting, so I don't know if yourselves did as well, but yeah, it's something new I found anyway. And then, obviously, I've sorted out the tiles, putting the tiles down out the front, just to try and give myself a bit more traction, because that was horrible this morning when I got full on stuck. I was just rolling back and forth, tiny bits, but just no traction whatsoever. It was terrible. But yeah, so yeah, that's it really. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. As always, I've been Josh. This has been Living Not Existing. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit the little bell button, check the Facebook link out down below, and oh, that's a point. Something new, which I've just started up as well, is an Instagram page. So if anyone's interested in checking out the new Instagram page, just have a look in the link below. The link will be there below for the new Instagram page. So just check that out as well if you fancy. But yeah, as I said, as always, I'm Josh. I've been Living Not Existing. Goodbye.